There are days I feel the enemy surrounding me. And if I breathe, oh, he would come and devour me. Oh, but I speak your name. I just speak your name. It's Jesus. There's something about the name of Jesus. There's healing in the name of Jesus. There's peace in the name of Jesus. Jesus. There's something about the name of Jesus. There's healing in the name of Jesus. There's peace in the name of Jesus. You made the lame to walk. You made the dumb to talk. Lord, you caused the blind to see, and you made a way for me. When I was down and out, deep in despair, my Savior came and he found me there, and he brought me out. Lord, you brought me out. It was Jesus. There's something about the name of Jesus. There's healing in the name of Jesus. There's peace in the name of Jesus. Jesus. There's something about the name of Jesus. There's healing in the name of Jesus. There's peace in the name of Jesus. Lord, I love being praised. I love living in mercy. I love basking in praise. I love worshiping you. I love being praised. But I love living in mercy. I love basking in praise. I love worshiping you. Jesus. There's something about the name of Jesus. There's healing in the name of Jesus. There's peace in the name of Jesus. It's Jesus.
Hello, everyone. Okay, tonight I hope that I can get Nightbot fixed. That way he stops timing out people that, for just simple emojis and being nice because he's a jerk like that. How is everybody doing? If, first of all, because my internet's been acting crazy, if you can hear me, put a 1 in chat. Otherwise, I just said a whole lot and nobody can hear me. Okay, Allie can hear me. Okay, the only way I know to do this is just to test it out. I've been fooling around with Nightbot. I hope this fixes it. I know I have to be on the live, I think, so long before I can call Nightbot. Let me see. Let's try it. Let's see if he shows up. I'll give him time. But how's everybody's week been? You all, I have had one of them weeks that nothing I could do. Didn't seem like anything I did went right. So I ended up, I'll just tell you, yes, it has been a crazy week. Um, the other day, I went to out to hear nightbot. You when people start being nice, Michelle, he'll probably start timing everybody out. I mean, leave a nice comment, and he says that's enough of that. But um, went out to eat the other day. Now I got to tell you about this. Um, I had all the kids with me. Why I thought it was a good idea to go into a diner and eat with 3 small children, I have no idea, by myself. But I decided I was going to try to tack, tackle that. And you know how you can flip the booster seats that's in diners over and put the car seats in them? Well, I did that. I've I've done it 100 times before, but never really on hardwood floors or concrete floors. It's normally been carpet. So I get one kid in. I have one kid on my left arm in its car seat, and the other one I'm holding with my right arm. Done put one into a high chair. So I flip over this booster seat, high chair, whatever you want to call it, in this diner. I flip it over so I can use the bottom to hold the car seats. Now this ain't nothing new. I have did this before and it worked. Only this time it didn't work. It looked like it was going to work. I go to put the baby on top of there. Everything looks sturdy. And then all of a sudden, and it felt like it was in slow motion, it starts sliding. And there is some movie that I've seen that I saw the baby like going in a car seat down the road and it's missing everything. I've seen that movie somewhere, but that is what this event will remind you of. I go to reach for the baby to keep the baby from hitting the ground in the car seat. When I do, I pulled my back, ended up on my knees. Mind you, the other baby is still on the left arm. And baby goes sliding across the diner, just as pretty as you please. She didn't tip over, didn't get hurt, nothing like that. But she goes sliding, slid a good 10 feet. I ain't even kidding. She slid a good 10 feet. Her laughing the whole time. I pulled my back out. Now, to top this off, this particular diner my daughter works at, it's kind of family ran on. So it's cram packed. Not very many tables left in this diner can be filled, okay? It's just a little country diner. But it is packed out that day. And halfway down the wall is 10. I managed to hit that 10, which made it sound like, according to my daughter, a Mack truck was coming through the side of the diner. She said, I thought, oh Lord, somebody's done went out there and turned over tables. Some idiot was what she said. She comes out to find her mother looking like she's playing baby bowling in the diner with 3 small children. It was an event. I ended up hurting my back, but I'm just glad nobody was hurt as far as them. But I did pull my back out. But that was just one of many events this week that just did not go my way. So I said, forget it. I give it up. Let's see if we can call Nightbot again. Hello, Dutchie. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Allie. Hello, Flies. This is the only way I knew to test this to see if I have it fixed. And I figure we could chat a little bit. if you saw my intro, that's a lot of my family. And today I've been thinking about how time has changed too. Yeah, nightbot ain't showing up. He is a jerk. Duchess, how long do I have to be on here before he decides to grace me with his presence? Oh, thank you, Allie. Um, I was thinking that today, one little event, if it's fixed, I need the command prompt, please. Well, I'm trying to get him to show up. Somebody put, let's try email. Yeah, I added him to my mods. Let me check that right quick. But that one little event got me thinking. I am I'm the third of four kids, okay? I got my older brother, I had an older sister, and I've got a baby sister. And I can't remember Mama leaving us home. And we were fair. Now, Bub was 8 years older than me. My older sister was 4 years older than me. That right there could be the big reason. Okay, let me see here. Could be the big reason that she was able to go out in public and not send kids selling across diners. But let me see. I know I added him to my mods, but I'll double check it. Okay, that's just I go to customization, don't I, in my studio? Okay, got that. I think I do anyway. Okay. Yep, right there he is. He's in there. He's just been lazy. Hmm. Now he should actually show up by now. Oh, thank you, dear. I bet he brought me food. Mhm. I'm telling you, when you want him to show up, somebody hit up. Joni, Heidi, if you don't care, put like you or Allie, either one, put like 3 hearts in the chat. See if he shows up then. Disconnect him on the nightbot. Let me see. I know one thing, he's a jerk. Okay. Here, nightbot. Yeah, I'm going to have to disconnect him. Add him back. Okay. Big jerk. So, question, Duchess, do I have to wait to add him back? I mean, like 5 minutes after I've added him back? Round two, Duchess. Okay. Sounds good. If y'all hear them kids in the living room, I mean, that's just life, y'all. They live here. They talk sometimes. Well, there he is. He says he's heading to the wood chipper because he's been a jerk. But if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like. I think he's getting all of our commands at once. Okay, Ellie, give me about 3 hearts in chat. See if he's straightened up. Or if he's going to start warning people and timing them out. Headed to the woodshed. Oh, well, he's listening to commands now. Well, he didn't time out Allie. That's a good start. Okay, I think he is fixed. Flies, are you not in Discord? What? I thought you were. I spend more time in Dutch's Discord than I do my own. I never know. Just a second. Flies, let me send you a link, my love. Okay. Just as soon as I know how to do that. Dutchy, will you send me a link to my Discord? Y'all, I'm so unorganized when it comes to that stuff. But I was thinking when I was younger, I was I was born and raised in Eastern Kentucky. Um, we were poor as dirt, y'all. We were poorer than dirt. I can remember drawing water from a well. I can remember taking my baths in a big uh, wash tub. Your best friends was your siblings. Um, oh, okay, okay. Um, we didn't get. We didn't always get along. There was times that we, to be quite honest with you, fit like cats and dogs. However, okay, now how do I get the link to that? Hmm. Jesus, Marion. But the thing about it is out of everything when I was growing up, we climbed hills. We'd be gone for hours at a time. And if it was, playing in the mountain, put a warning, Chad, if you can remember playing for hours in a hill when you were young. Because we did. And I mean, we all lived. Summertime, we stayed barefooted. We were rough as cobs, and it was normal. Um, One thing you didn't hear of when I was growing up, or if it happened, I didn't know it, was CPS. Families dealt with families that wasn't being the best parents themselves. I can remember times that one of my cousins, my mom took her in. She kept her right there at the house. Wasn't nobody, you know, you had to get up with. But things have changed so much over the years. Um, the things that I did when I was a kid, I would literally, prime example. Like I said, me and my sister and my brothers, we'd go in the mountains and that's where we'd stay all day long. We'd make a playhouse, um, pack junk up the mountain to put in that playhouse. We used sticks for swords. It's a wonder we even got eyeballs. But if my kids disappeared for hours at a time now, y'all, I'd be freaking out. I would. Um, when we were playing in the mountains, there wasn't all kinds of drugs up there. Now you don't know what your kids would stumble onto if they went and played in the mountain. It's it's sad when we're living in a world that, I hate to say this, but our kids are more into electronics than they are just going outside and enjoying the sunlight. Well, see, Allie, I guess you could say we did that, but we didn't have no street lights, you see. Um, I live five, I don't live too far from where I was born and raised, y'all. About 5 mile back in a holler. When I say you go through two creeks in the road to get to my house, You do. I'm not exaggerating. When I say Ben Hill is the city compared to my house, by no means am I exaggerating. Um, and I love it here. I'd have it no other way. But even where I live now, there's no way that I would trust my kids to be in a mountain. I mean, I can remember when my nieces, and now they got kids of their own, um, even when they were younger, I remember it came a snow, and Mama had most of them, and I lived right down the road from my mom, and she showed up and she said, the girls, there's four of them now when I say the girls, she said, I can't find the girls. Well, me and her went trying to look for them, and I pulled into my driveway and they were coming out of the mountain beside my house. Like I said, there wasn't a big distance in between my mom's and my house. But I can remember I was like, you every one getting a whooping because Yun scared me to death. Of course, there was my husband handing them hot chocolate to warm them up, but that short length of time scared me to death. And a lot of times on here, we'll see people when it comes to cases, and we'll be like, well, you know what? I played in the mountains for hours on end when I was young. It's a different time now. It's not safe now. The things that we done, these kids can't do, and that's sad. Michelle, do you care to drop the link to um, the petition? And I'll kind of go over it while I'm on here. I expected it to take longer to fix Nightbot, if I'm being completely honest. It's sad that it's so different nowadays. I'm glad that my youngest would rather be outside than me too. I'm telling you now. My son, he loved fishing, hunting. Um, my kids like the outside, but like I said, where I live, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's not. How's a good way to put this? Now, keep in mind, my kids are adults now. When my kids was younger, they could play in the yard, and you didn't have to worry about somebody grabbing them and taking off with them. Or maybe my eyes wasn't open to what all was going on in the world at that time. Very likely that the internet has just brought things to the forefront and we notice them more now. Can't say that people wasn't harming their kids back then. Can't really, because we can look all the way back to the Bible, and there was unaliving going on in the Bible. So we used to take sleeping bags into the woods and just pass out. Yeah, we did too. And I can remember we were making a playhouse one time, and we hemmed up a snake, y'all. We did. So we could get the tin that was underneath it. We sure did. Okay, Heidi. But just a second here. I need to do this real quick. There we go. Okay. Michelle just dropped a link to a petition. This petition means a lot to me. It is a petition to, as most of you know, I am a foster mom. I've seen a lot of things go on. And this petition, and I want to read some of it to you, but it's to implement legislation prevent child custody for individuals with fatal or near fatal incidents on their record. This is not a petition to just keep all biological parents from being able to get custody of their kids back. That is not what this is intended. This is so if a biological parent has a fatal or a near fatal incident on their record, meaning they have went to court and was found guilty of this crime, that they are no longer able to regain custody and be reunified with children. I personally believe it gives them a chance to abuse them again. Let me see here. It says, we are urging, it gives the story. It says, this is a plea born from personal anguish and concern for the safety of innocent children. A dear friend of mine is the sole caregiver to 3 young children whose mother, charged with 3rd and 4th degree assault and criminal abuse, is attempting to regain custody. This woman has a chilling history. She was responsible for the incident that left a 4-month-old infant unresponsive. In addition, her teen daughter was returned to her after her release, in which this child was abused for almost a year and became pregnant. After her school drew attention to child services due to attendance, she was removed again. The mother at the time was pregnant with also, if I can't give too much of this. The mother at the time was pregnant with the little ones who are in protective care under my friend along with their sister. After the birth of the twins, they were removed from the mother's care as well. She is now being considered for reunification, and that needs to change. We need to make sure these children, along with many others, are permanently removed from the care of individuals who caused harm or possible death. We are the voice of these little ones. We are urging the Kentucky lawmakers to enact legislation that would prevent individuals with fatality or near fatality incident on their record from regaining custody of their children. The safety of our children should be paramount in all decisions made by the justice system. According to the data provided by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, nearly 80% of child fatalities involve at least one parent. We cannot ignore these alarming statistics. We must act now to prevent our most vulnerable citizens. The law should serve as a protective barrier between dangerous individuals and innocent lives. It's time we prioritize child welfare over parental rights when there's clear evidence pointing towards potential harm. That's what this petition is for. I encourage everybody, if you will, read through it, sign it. This is a huge problem that we have, especially here in Kentucky. It don't take a genius to know who this petition is talking about. But I've had some people clearly did not understand the petition or didn't want to understand the petition and thinks that I'm not wanting reunification with parents that's been, their kids has been put in foster care. That is not at all how I feel. But if somebody has a fatality or a near fatality crime on their record that they have been, let me stress this, that they have been charged and found guilty of, then I personally believe that they shouldn't be able to harm kids again. They shouldn't be able to have custody of the kids that they harmed in the past. That's what this petition is for. Um, in no way is it to prevent reunification in cases that where the parent is truly trying and working the plan. No, that's not what it's for. Um, a lot of times we see that parents get too many chances. Kids' welfare is what is important. That they get. Yes, it is. Some of you have watched as I've covered Elena's case, Elena Hembry from Middlesboro, Kentucky. Um, one thing that I don't mention much in that case is Erica didn't have custody of her other child. I don't really, um, I don't really talk about it much because that other child is just a little bit older than Elena. And we know how YouTube is. Okay, honey. You always remember checking convictions, family. Um, I didn't know her I don't know her personally, but just seeing her in chats and stuff, she's a wonderful lady. Thank you, Allie. Thank you so much. Yeah, everybody put some prayer hands and hearts for checking convictions in the chat. Oh, thank you, Duchess. Is he live on his channel? If he is, we can all go over there and support him. We may see a lot of drama people on YouTube, but personally, I've come in contact with a lot of good people. Allie, Duchess, Michelle. I wouldn't take nothing for these people. Flies on the coastlaw. Honey, I hope you're doing better. It's been so hectic around here. And I also want to thank Allie for doing that petition for me. I was a bit of a mess the other day. But we have to be there for each other. We see so much tearing down of each other on YouTube. I think we're supposed to lift each other up. If you see somebody that's doing something, pray about them. Everything don't have to be put on YouTube, and everything don't have to be an argument on YouTube. If people are wanting to argue over cases and over missing persons and missing children, they are in it for the wrong reason. We're adults. We can agree to disagree. And drama takes away from the cases. It isn't worth that. Well, everybody, I don't know about you all, but I'd like to support Duchess and Arctic and checking convictions. Um, so I'm going to end this stream. I do appreciate everybody for being here. And let's go over there and show them our support. Duchess has been awesome with missing persons cases. Just one of the sweetest people you want to meet. Let's go support them. And I want to thank you all for being here. I love you all. Remember, it takes zero effort to be a good human being. And I'm going to try to go live maybe Monday on Elena's case, and maybe do a Bible study Sunday. That's not wrote in stone, but I'm going to try. But I love you all. Flies, I hope you're feeling better, honey. Message me. And until next time, y'all, I love y'all.